Here I'm going to show you how to design a unique label from scratch. And I already know the size of my label, but I'm going to start with a letter size sheet of paper. So that's 8.5 inches wide by 11 inches high. And I want to make sure that my measurement is inches. That'll make it a lot easier to print. So this is a lot larger than my label, of course. And so the first thing I'm going to do is make a new folder in the layers for my template. And I'm going to get a rectangle marquee tool, and I'm just going to click once. And I want my label to be 3.5 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and type in IN and 4 space IN for 3.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And so this is the shape I don't want to go beyond. But to make it stand out a little bit differently, I'm going to change the stroke color. Kind of this turquoise color, or this light blue color is the standard guides color. And I'm going to lock that rectangle. And so that is just the size of my label, not to go beyond. All right, now we can do the fun designing part. And while I'm designing, I'm going to do a black stroke and no fill. All right. Now we can, draw a rectangle, and we can draw any shapes that we want. I'm going to draw an oval, and I'm going to move the oval up to the top. Now, just to make sure it's centered, I'm going to select the rectangle and the oval and use my alignment palette to align these centers. Just make sure they're both selected, and we can go to our Pathfinder palette. If you don't see your Pathfinder, it is under the window menu, down to Pathfinder, and we can join those together. So already we have an interesting shape that's way more interesting than the standard rectangle. We can do a bunch of other things, using the Pathfinder and the shapes tools. What if I hold the shift key down? I'm going to make a circle and copy and paste with the keyboard and put the other circle down here. Maybe select these two circles at the same time. Use the alignment palette to align the centers. All right, now since they're both selected, I can move them at the same time, make sure they're all right. And if we select the larger label and the two circles, we could either join them. I'm going to undo that. Or here, I think it might look good to minus. And of course, we could go all the way out if we wanted. All right, so there's a basic label shape. You can have fun with it as long as you don't go beyond your measurement.